Whispers in the shadows. In the quiet town of Eldergrove, there was an old, abandoned mansion at the edge of the forest. People talked about the house's dark history, stories of a family that disappeared without a trace one stormy night. The mansion had become a test of bravery for the town's teenagers. They dared each other to spend a night inside, but few stayed until morning. One autumn evening, 5 friends decided to test their courage. With flashlights and sleeping bags, they entered the mansion just as the sun set. Inside, the air was cold and damp, smelling of decay. Dust floated in the flashlight beams as they explored the grand but decaying rooms. As the night grew darker, the friends gathered in the parlor, the large fireplace providing the only light. They told ghost stories, laughing nervously at the sounds of the old house creaking. Midnight was approaching, and a chilling wind started to howl through the broken windows. Suddenly, their laughter stopped as an eerie whisper filled the room. The friends froze, eyes wide with fear. The whisper grew louder, forming words they couldn't understand. It seemed to come from the walls surrounding them. "Did you hear that?" whispered Sarah, her voice shaking. "It's just the wind," Mark replied, though he looked scared. But deep down, they all knew it wasn't the wind. The whispering got louder, like many voices speaking at once. The friends huddled together, their flashlights flickering. Then, as if by magic, the room went dark. The fireplace light went out, leaving them in total darkness. Panic set in. They tried to turn their flashlights back on, but the batteries were dead. The whispers turned into cries of sorrow and anger, filling their ears. Out of the darkness, a shadowy figure appeared, its eyes glowing white. The friends screamed and ran, stumbling through the mansion's dark halls. Doors slammed shut on their own, trapping them inside. One by one, they got separated, the whispers taunting them, driving them mad. Sarah found herself alone in a small, candlelit room. The whispers grew louder, surrounding her. She turned to see the shadowy figure standing in the doorway. It raised a hand, and the candles went out, leaving her in darkness again. The next morning, the townspeople found the mansion eerily quiet. The friends were gone, their belongings left behind as if they had vanished. The mansion stood silent, but the whispers continued, a reminder of the souls trapped inside. The townspeople added a new warning to their legends, telling future generations to stay away. But the mansion still stood, waiting for the next group of curious souls to dare its haunted halls, eager to claim more victims for the whispers in the shadows.